Hello everyone, I am Ramakrishna Panda. You are very warm welcome to our tech channel RamakrishnaTech. Please subscribe our tech channel RamakrishnaTech for more videos and visit us at www.ramakrishnatech.com.
In this lecture, we will cover data dictionary. So let's go to the data dictionary. In this, we will cover what is data dictionary and what are the different types of data dictionary and what is its real time use. So there are three different type of data dictionary types are there. So that will be prefixed by user underscore, all underscore and DBA underscore. DBA underscore means all the database object which is present inside the database. User means in the current user. Let's say you are inside the Scott user. Then what are the object access to that Scott? That is all. And what is present inside the Scott is the user objects. Let's go to the next step. Let's say inside the database there are schema present. So different schema are present inside the Scott. Let's say table department, employee and sal grade is created. So these three tables are created inside the Scott. So if we will see the user underscore tables, then we can see these three tables. But if we will go to inside the HR schema and we will see what is the user tables, we cannot see these tables of the Scott. If this Scott access other tables that is present in the HR schema. Let's say inside the HR schema one different table is present and that table is access to the Scott. In that case, Scott can access that table name and table details of the HR, but it cannot access other tables. So in all underscore we can means user can access only those objects or tables which is access to that user. And DBA objects means all the system database object. So these are the main three difference you need to understand. Let's go to what is data dictionary in the details. Okay. So now I am just going to the Scott. Inside the Scott, we can see what are the user tables present. Execute user underscore tables. So we can see what are the different type of tables present inside the Scott user. Let's understand. So we can create table. Let's say I am creating one table. So here there is no test table is present inside Scott. Let's say I am creating, so I am creating inside the Scott. Let's say I am writing s underscore test to understand it is created on the Scott. Okay. Now table s test is created. We can see the user tables. Before that user tables nothing was there. Now s test is created. So this table is created inside the current user. If you will give, if you will use the all tables, then we can see what are the tables access to these users. Outside of the user also we can view the different tables. So these are different tables, system tables and other tables access to that. Inside here s test also is present. So owner of the table is Scott. See here owner of this table is Scott and owner of this table is different user. So we can see what is the sys tables, what is this owner tables. If any HR tables is present, we can see here only. Now let's see DBA tables. Here if you will count, the count is 123. But if you will go to the DBA tables, there are different tables are present. We cannot view DBA tables inside the Scott user. I am going to different user. you can see here different tables access. Let's create one more table inside the Scott. S test2. This table is created. If we'll go to the user tables, we can see this table is created as test2 and this one. Now let's go to the different user. Now I am going to user Rama. Here I'll create one more table. Now I'll go to the user tables. See here R test table is created. So that means we have created this R test table inside the Rama. If you'll see all user, what are the tables we can access inside this one, it will be C. Let's see the owner Scott. So here different owners are present inside all, and also DB objects means all the objects are present, but in all only accessible users are present. So I am writing now where owner equal to, so what I can see, what are the Scott user tables I can see here which are access to that Rama. Okay, see these tables as test, all the tables access to this user Scott user. That's why we can see the Scott user tables. Now let's go similarly to the Scott. We will check user of tables of Rama users which is access to this Scott. See, this is normal user. We have created currently the table R test which we can see inside the Rama. If you see this user table is present, we can view all the Scott tables. This is DB users, but inside Scott, if we will go, we cannot see any tables of Rama. But if we will go user tables, we can see all the tables created recently and before inside this. If you will see all the tables, even if you will not find any of the tables created inside the Rama, you can go and you can check one by one. There is no table of Rama. Okay, for that we need grant and access, different things will go further. That is, so main thing here we need to understand user objects and all objects and DB objects. That means all objects which are provided access to this user. Okay, and user means this user created tables. So similarly these three different tables, there are different data dictionary present inside our database object which are frequently used. So we need to understand what are those. Okay, let's go to those. Okay, let's see. Table, for table we are using user tables. Similarly we can use all tables and DBA tables. For column we can see user tab columns. So this is the table details column, table column details, and object user objects we can see user object details. Constant means if any constant is created inside any table, this will be, we can view in the user constants. Index we can see user indexes. View you can see user underscore views. All underscore views, DB underscore views. So for all these there are three different type of access is there: users and all underscore and DBA underscore. So code, user source, trigger, we can see triggers, errors we can see here, privileges we can see. So privileges means what objects are provided to different, and roles. So if you know all the objects, you can analyze when going to the data dictionary. So let's see some of this data dictionary, how we are creating and how it is we can see inside this. Okay, let's see. So what is user tables, we already see. Now let's see what are the user table columns. If you'll go inside the user table details, then we can see table details, but inside the table column details we can view each table columns. So let's say go to any one specific table columns. Okay, so let's see in department, these are the three columns. You can view what are the data types of each column name and what are the length of this one, all the things you can view one by one. In where condition, you can give the table name, you can give column name, you can give different owner also, all underscore any other table also you can fetch from the other schema. And in the user objects, you will find all the objects of the database. So what are the all objects? So different objects you can see: table, view, index, all the things, procedure, package, all the objects will be stored here. So this is one the very important tables where you can find all the objects, and if any procedure or anything is valid or invalid, those are also in see here invalid objects are there. You can see invalid objects in the user objects and DB objects, and these are the main things when you are analyzing the production invalid objects or any environment invalid objects. This is mainly required. And constant you can see user constant, what are the any constant. Similarly, you can see user indexes, user views, user sequences and user source. So in user source you will get the source details. See, these are the constant created. So we have given this name, this is the system name. We can see here primary key system generated name is there, and if we are giving any name, then these are the names we have provided. Now let's see one of the more important table is the view. You know the view. So whenever we are creating any view, you can see the view. Let's say go to the Scott, there is no view. Now we will create one view and we'll see. See here I have written one statement for view, create statement for the view. Let's create a view. Okay, we have given test table. I am creating view for the test table. Okay, so this user is newly created and have no privileges to create. So I am creating view inside this. Let's say I am creating view for the test. Let's create test view. Okay, the table is our test. So view is created. Now let's see what is the view. See, our test view is created inside the Rama user. Okay, now let's see what are the different source. So similarly, you can create function. I am creating function. Let's see. Okay, function. This one function is created. Now let's see. Go to the user functions. Okay, these are the user procedures created, and this one is the f add now. Here we have created. So in so there is user procedure where all the procedure functions and package also we can see here only in the user procedures. There is no user functions present. So you can see the type of object type you can see here. Object type is function and object type is package, object type is procedure. Then you can see here all the details. But for the user triggers, you can see different data dictionaries present for the different this one. And one of the more important is user source you will widely use inside the production database. So what is this? If you will go to the f add num, so we have recently created the function. So inside this function, see, all the code is present. So this is the source code of the any procedure, any function or any object, that is code written inside here. See, function we have created recently, all the function code is present here. Let's say you are creating one view and that view is created and used in multiple objects, that also you can see inside this. So this code will be converted into upper, then it will match to the text. So this is the most important statement you can use in your production while debugging or any other uses. You will know where the employee table is used. So see, here you got procedure get emp. One procedure is there, one get emp. So in this get emp, this emp is used, and different other also using emp. Emp word is there. See, temp temporary word. So this is not none of use because this one employee table, this is not employee table, only emp word is present. But in production while you are using, the table name will match original table name will be there, so you will get the table names where it is used, and you can check other uses also. So this is the very important use of the data dictionary. Okay, in the real time use we covered how you are using in the user source. Mainly the user source is the main important, and the database DBA objects, user objects, DBA objects, and all objects, this is one the most important. So in object you can find all the objects, along with you can find the object is valid or not, and the second important is the user source. These are the very two important you can understand the use, and you can use in the production. Thank you.
No need for a wallet, just your heart. A like and subscribe from you is the greatest support, motivating us to continue sharing. Thank you.